Now, in Scorpio's defense, the realest people tend to not have the most friends because they see straight through the BS each and every time. Thank you for listening to this video. Thank you for watching. My name is Lamarr Townsend. I'm an intuitive tarot psychic reader. I'm also an artist, so check out my channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I talk a lot about the zodiac signs, a lot about zodiacs and astrology, and yeah, I do a lot of videos like this as well as readings. You know, my channel is a mix of a bunch of different things, and I think you would really enjoy it, Scorpio. It's definitely that edgy, dark, gritty kind of artistic flair to it. I am a Venus in Scorpio, after all. So, please check out my website, Lamarr Townsend Tarot, where you can book your own personal reading. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend Official. Follow me on Instagram, @Lamarr Townsend. Follow me on Google+, follow me on SoundCloud, and check out my Bandcamp. Also, you can message me for your own personal reading at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. Your own personal, confidential, private reading. All my readings are confidential. I do video readings as of now. My readings are not free. They're $1 per minute currently. That is my going rate. So yeah, visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com, for more information on that. Scorpio men and Scorpio women, and why they tend to not have a lot of friends. Well, let's just get one thing straight here, okay, people? Because Scorpios and Capricorns, and I've done a video on this, so please watch my video. It's called Why Capricorn Men and Capricorn Women and Scorpio women and Scorpio men get along so well. Like, why Capricorns and Scorpios just get along so well. And it's because Capricorns and Scorpio have so much in common. I'm a Capricorn sun, Libra moon, Virgo rising, Venus in Scorpio, Pluto in Scorpio. I think I have Pluto conjunct Scorpio, so I have like heavy Scorpio in my chart. I don't have very many friends. I don't have very many friends that I feel I could call up at any time at 4 a.m. and it wouldn't be weird, or it wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be like, why are you calling me right now? Do you need something? Because if you don't need something, then I'm hanging up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Scorpio, like, if you're a friend to a Scorpio, you're like family to the Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Scorpios don't have a lot of friends. Scorpio men and women don't have a lot of friends. So if you are friends with the Scorpio, if you are close friends with the Scorpio, consider yourself lucky. Honestly, like, truly, consider yourself lucky to be a part of that Scorpio's life. To be so closely a part of that Scorpio's life. Like, seriously, you know, Scorpios don't have a lot of friends. You know, Scorpios don't trust people very easily, and that's one reason why they don't have a lot of friends. It's because they don't trust people very easily. They understand that people are crazy. People, you know, because Scorpio is ruled by Mars, you know, so I believe Scorpio is ruled by Mars. Let me double check that, because if I just go this entire video without, like, double checking that Scorpio ruled by Mars. Oh, it's ruled by Mars and Pluto. Okay, I'm glad I did that. Mars is the planet of outward activity and animal passion. Animal passion, Scorpio. Wow. If that doesn't describe you to a T, Scorpios are a very sexual sign, especially if your Venus is in Scorpio. Scorpios are a very sexual sign. Let me stop here on the animal passion moment, okay? Scorpios are a very sexual sign, and that's one side of themselves that they're... Okay, so sexuality and sex and darkness, that is pretty much intertwined into a Scorpio man or woman. Sun, moon, or rising, you know what I'm saying? Or Venus, you know, like, maybe even Mercury or Mars, you know what I'm saying? Or Pluto, like, you know, it's intertwined in a Scorpio to have that sexual energy. So they're not going to, because they just radiate it automatically, and that's why you find so many people attracted to you, Scorpio, man or woman, because you just radiate sexuality, you radiate sensuality, you radiate just sex, and you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it attracts so many people. You may be at the grocery store and you may just catch people like eyeing you down, and it's just like, who is this woman, and why is she eyeing me down? Who is this man, and why is he staring at me, like, and looking me up and down like that? Like, it might be a little bit uncomfortable for you sometimes. Like, so you don't always feel comfortable expressing, like, I'm like clutching it like I have cleavage or something. Like, but it's just like sometimes it's like, okay, like, thank you. I know I'm pretty, but I know I'm cute. Like, I know I'm sexy, but today I just don't want to be noticed for that. I just want to be Scorpio, known for, my honesty, my heart, something other than my body or my sexuality. I get it, Scorpio. So you're not always one to quickly show that side of yourselves to people, because sometimes that can be taken advantage of, because people know that you're such a sexual being. Like, whether you're sexually active or not, like, you know what I'm saying, like, because deep down, you know what I'm saying, that it's who you are. You're not always reluctant to you're you you're not always open to sharing that with people, that side of yourself with people. And that goes back to you just not trusting people. Scorpios don't trust people. A lot of people trust Scorpios. A lot of people will come to Scorpios and spill their secrets and talk about what their man's doing behind their back, and how they found out from, so and so, or what their boyfriend is, what their girlfriend's doing behind their back, what their family members doing. Like, it's just crazy, the stories that people come to the Scorpios with and tell them. Like, and it's amazing, and it's just like, it's interesting, you guys, because people come to you, and tell you these stories, these exposés about themselves or about other people that you wouldn't expect, you know, from that person. And then it makes you look at that person differently. Whether that person was revealing something about themselves, it's like, interesting. I had no idea that that's what that person was going through. That this person never talks about it. He or she goes throughout the day with a smile on his or her face. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, who does that? Like, who keeps that hidden within themselves? You know what I'm saying? Like, who keeps such a big secret like that hidden within themselves, and and it's just like, Scorpio, like, has to analyze you. You know what I'm saying? Before it's like, okay, I'm glad this person showed me who they are. Let me step back and analyze if I want to go further, take this relationship further. Or it could be that you revealed something about someone else to the Scorpio, like a secret about someone else to the Scorpio. Still going to make the Scorpio look at you differently. It's like, okay, this person revealed that person's secret. Well, what's this person's relation to that person? Like, you know, is that really shady? Like, is this that person's sibling, or like cousin, or like best friend? Because if they're telling, their best friends or their sibling's secret, like, that's kind of shady. That this person doesn't seem trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? Not taking that relationship further. Like, that's how a Scorpio is. Like, so they're very, like, they're always weighing whether or not they can trust you. You know? Um and you'll know when a Scorpio trusts you when they say, I trust you. And like, until you hear a Scorpio say that, just assume that they don't trust you, You know, they don't trust a lot of people, and that's why they tend to not have a lot of friends. Another thing is that in order to be a Scorpio's friend, you have to be real. You have to be real. You have to be transparent, with yourself and with other people, and dealing with other people. Okay? If you're not transparent with yourself, if you're kind of um, fake in a way, like if you exhibit behaviors that don't go with the Scorpio's belief system, if you exhibit behaviors that go against your own belief system, Scorpios are just not going to take you seriously. Um, because Scorpios are watchers. Scorpios observe people. They watch you. They watch you and they analyze and they take notes about you. About how you react to certain situations, what you post on social media, what you don't post on social media, what you share with other people, but what you don't share with the Scorpio, what you share with the Scorpio, but you don't share with other people. The difference between your behavior when you're one-on-one with the Scorpio and when you're out in public with other people, and the Scorpio is also there watching you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Scorpios like people who are consistent as well. If you're not consistent, it's just not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Scorpios don't like people who aren't consistent. Scorpios don't like people who aren't real, who aren't transparent. You know what I'm saying? Because Scorpios see through everything. Scorpios might as well have like see through vision. Like God might as well have given Scorpios the ability to just see through things. Like literally, because they see through everything. They see through the bullshit you're feeding them. They see through the fakeness. They see through, you know what I'm saying? Outwardly, you maybe exhibit signs of, oh, I'm so happy, but inside they know, yeah, she seems like she's happy. She looks like she's happy, but something's telling me inside, I have a feeling, this is a Scorpio man or woman, I have a feeling that she's lying. Like, Scorpios see through, they have built-in lie detectors. They just know. They just know. So you can't hide anything from a Scorpio. So if you're always trying to hide things from the Scorpio, if you're always trying to duck and dodge the Scorpio, if you're always just being like really shady and sketchy, like Scorpios they're not gonna want to deal with you. They want real people, consistent, reliable, transparent. Transparent, 100% transparent. Be real, 100% real with the Scorpio. There aren't a lot of people like that in the world. There just aren't, you know? And then it's weird because, okay, so like you could have like I'm a Capricorn sun, which is like much like Scorpio where we're loners kind of. We don't trust people easily. We don't feed into people's bullshit. We don't have time for people's bullshit. Um But then I have like a Libra moon, which makes me really charming and charismatic and makes me want to get along with everybody. And I want everyone to have fun. And let's have fun, everybody. Oh, isn't this so fun and beautiful? Like, you know what I'm saying? So then there's that side of me. But then there's another side of me where it's like I'm closing the doors, don't talk to me. You know, I'm blocking out the windows. You know, I don't want anyone to bother me. You know, like it's a weird dichotomy, and it's like that's kind of how Scorpio can be. It's like you know they pull you in, and then they push you away for a little while until they're ready to pull you in. You know what I'm saying? I talk a lot about Scorpios and the Scorpio personality. I've done a lot of videos on that, so check out those videos as well. I'll link those videos at the end of this video, actually. My series on Scorpio, my playlist on Scorpio. The Scorpio Experience is what it's called. Scorpios just don't have a lot of friends because they're just real. They're real people with real with real senses with a real sense of they're real people with a real sense of or with real senses of the senses sounds weird. They're people with a sense of purpose. They're people with a sense of compassion and love for those that they love, the people that they cherish. They're they are gung ho. They are activists for seeing through the bullshit, looking through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Not taking anything at face value, at surface value. Always understanding that there's always something beneath the surface. There's always something bubbling underneath the surface. There's always some truth underneath the surface. You know. Scorpios don't want to have to deal with a lot of work of having to do all that, having to see through your bullshit, having to always wonder, is this person lying? Having to always tap into that Scorpio energy of that lie detector energy, that kind of third eye energy, that's like that takes work. It's like Scorpios are super intuitive and psychic, but it's like it's work for them. Like tapping into that energy, it's like tiring almost. So like to have to always be in your presence and always be tapped into that energy just to see, like just to test you and see, is this person, lying? Can I trust this person? Like just putting you through tests, and just having their third eye open, it's like that's exhausting for a Scorpio. The Scorpio would much rather be with a person who they don't have to have their third eye open. There's no worry, like, you know what I'm saying? All their bullshit detector is enough. You know what I'm saying? They can call that person out in a minute. You're lying, you know what I'm saying? Get out of here, and move on. You know what I'm saying? Them and that person can work that out, and move on. Not it's not this whole thing where it's like just this whole, it's like this whole polarity energy thing. But it's like it's like the Scorpio tests you, and it's just weird. The Scorpio doesn't like dealing with that. The Scorpio doesn't like dealing with people he or she has to play mind games with, and he has to put test. He or she has to put through test just to see if they're loyal, if they're true to what they say, to how they act. Because Scorpio also understands people can act, put on an act. And you know what I'm saying? So you have to really watch people, Scorpios know that. Scorpios know you really have to watch people. Scorpio would much rather have a relationship where they don't have to watch you because they trust you, you know? And Scorpios just don't trust people very easily. They just don't. It's in their nature to not trust people easily. It's in their nature to test you, to, bring out their scorpion stinger, show you their scorpion stinger, upon first meeting. And it may not happen at first, but it may, somewhere in the conversation, somewhere, in that first beginning stages of meeting, the Scorpio will show his or her stinger just to see how you react. Just to see if you'll skimper away. Just to see if you'll be like, whoa, Scorpio, calm down. Put that stinger away. You know what I'm saying? Or just to see if you'll, like, be aggressive back. Like, what? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Really? You know? Oh, you want to pull out your stinger? Watch what I have for you. And it's like, it shows your true colors. You know what I'm saying? Scorpio doesn't want anyone who's violent. Scorpio doesn't want anyone who's going to be aggressive back. Scorpio wants the person who's going to be like, whoa, chill out, bro, chill out, girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's not none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone who's just going to be real and upfront with the Scorpio, and once again transparent. There just aren't that many people like that in the world. There aren't, you know? And that one time you mess up, that one time you F up, that's all the Scorpio needs to just cut you off, you know? That one time you show your true colors, that one time you show you're disloyal, you're inconsistent, you're unreliable, you betrayed the Scorpio, you're untrustworthy. Excuse me. The moment you show any signs of those, things, the Scorpio will cut you off. Because the Scorpio doesn't need that in his or her life. They just don't. Speaking of which, check out my video on why Scorpio, man or woman, would emotionally cut you off. Because they do that. That's one reason why they don't tend to have a lot of friends either, is because they just cut people off. Usually after putting you through a few tests, though, through a few tests, just to see, is this person worthy of keeping on? Should I keep this person on the ship, or should I just throw them off, the dock? Should I throw them off the deck? You'll let them find some other ship to grab on hold to. You know what I'm saying? That's a Scorpio. So Scorpios, you know, they just don't like dealing with bullshit. They don't like dealing with other people's mess. They don't, you know, they don't like dealing with fake people. They don't like fake energy. They don't like fakeness, you know. Scorpios don't do well with fakeness. They don't like inconsistent people, you know, people who aren't transparent, upfront, you know, and honest. They don't like people who aren't trustworthy, who are unreliable or, you know, inconsistent, you know, and they also don't like people who don't pass the test that they put the Scorpio man or woman puts them through, because not passing the Scorpio's tests proves or shows that you're kind of weak in the Scorpio's eyes, and Scorpios don't like weakness. So, you know, you have to be strong when you're dealing with the Scorpio, you guys. You just have to. They're strong people. Scorpios are strong men and women. You're strong people, Scorpio. Rock on, okay? Thank you guys for listening and watching. Please check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Like me on Facebook, Facebook.com/LamarrTownsendOfficial. Check me out on SoundCloud and Instagram at Lamarr Townsend. And check out my Bandcamp, okay? Contact me for your own personal reading. Scorpios, you guys are awesome. You, once again, what are friends? What are friends? What are friends for? You know? It's like, honestly, sometimes it's like, do you really need a lot of friends? Do you really? You know what I'm saying? How is it possible to keep in contact with 20 people or 10 people or even 5 people? Like, no, like, I'm with Scorpio where it's like, no, I just need 1, 2, or maybe even 3 at the most people that I can call a friend or friends, you know? Like friends, you know, where it's like, you know, you're a friend but you're a family, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there just aren't that many people in the world you can call that, unfortunately. So life goes on, you know. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Scorpio, you're awesome and you know that, okay? You guys are so important to the zodiac. We need you. You are the harbor of secrets um, of sex and death and life and regeneration and birth and rebirth, and you're just so important, you know, to this world. Your energy, your knowledge, your presence is very important, and you're needed, okay? And I just wanted to tell you that. Thank you for listening and watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.